सो गाइस, आज के इस लेक्चर में हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं गिब्स फ्री एनर्जी, द अल्टीमेट क्राइटेरिया फॉर डिटरमाइनिंग स्पॉन्टेनिटी ऑफ अ प्रोसेस। तो गिब्स फ्री एनर्जी डिफाइन करने के लिए हमारे पास क्या होना चाहिए? हमें कंसेप्ट होना चाहिए एंथैल्पी का, जो मैंने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया है। हमें कंसेप्ट होना चाहिए एंट्रोपी का। आई हैव गिवन अ डिटेल्ड वीडियो लेक्चर ऑन एंट्रोपी ऑफ द सिस्टम। तो गिब्स फ्री एनर्जी को हम जी से डिनोट करते हैं। Let us discuss this Gibbs free energy. Its ultimate criteria, or it is the criteria for spontaneity of a process. ये गिब्स फ्री एनर्जी हमें बताएगी किन कंडीशनों पे हमारी प्रोसेस स्पॉन्टेनियस होगी और कौन सी कंडीशंस ऐसी होगी, कौन से वैल्यूज ऑफ जी ऐसे होंगे जहां पर हमारी प्रोसेस नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस होगी और एट इक्विलिब्रियम होगी ना। गिब्स फ्री एनर्जी क्या होती है ना? सी हमारे पास कोई सिस्टम है, वी हैव अ सिस्टम। हमारे सिस्टम के पास कितनी एनर्जी है? एनर्जी मीन्स टोटल हीट कंटेंट। कितनी एनर्जी है? टोटल एनर्जी। टोटल एनर्जी, उस एनर्जी में से सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है। फ्रॉम दिस एनर्जी वी हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट हाउ मच अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी। उतनी एनर्जी सब्ट्रैक्ट करनी है जो इसको अपनी डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम मेंटेन करने के लिए लगेगी। मतलब हमारे पास एक सिस्टम है, हमारे पास में एक सिस्टम है। उस सिस्टम में टोटल एनर्जी कितनी है उस सिस्टम की, उस टोटल एनर्जी से सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे जितनी एनर्जी इस सिस्टम को अपनी डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम मेंटेन करने के लिए लगेगी। मतलब इस टोटल एनर्जी से हम घटाएंगे, हम डिक्रीज करेंगे। कितनी एनर्जी डिक्रीज करेंगे? जो मेंटेन करने लगेगी क्या? डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम के लिए, अपनी डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम मेंटेन करने के लिए। डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम मेंटेन करने के लिए हमें पता है, वी नो दैट total energy of a system, that is called enthalpy. Total energy of the system is called enthalpy, that's H. Or entropy of the system, that we denote by degree of randomness of a system. अपनी एंट्रोपी, अपनी डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम मेंटेन करने के लिए जो भी टर्म हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं, दैट टर्म इज एंट्रोपी ऑफ द सिस्टम। और एंट्रोपी ऑफ द सिस्टम क्या है हमारे पास? एस। नाउ यहाँ से हम इसको टेम्परेचर से मल्टीपल करें। Now this is the total heat content of the system. Out of this total heat content, this much amount of heat is for maintaining degree of freedom of the system. The remaining amount of the energy, the remaining total available energy, remaining amount of the energy, that's called Gibbs free energy. Now what is Gibbs free energy? It is the total available energy of a system. It is the total available energy of a system. Total available energy of a system, that's called Gibbs free energy. Means we can define then Gibbs free energy, G is equal to H minus Ts. Where our G is Gibbs free energy, H is enthalpy of the system, S is entropy of the system, and what is T? Where our G is Gibbs free energy, Gibbs free energy, G is Gibbs free energy. H is enthalpy of the system, enthalpy of system, and where our S is entropy of system, degree of randomness of system, entropy of system. The only thing that is not of the system is temperature. Temperature is T. T is temperature of surroundings. It is temperature of surroundings. This thing you should remember, temperature of surroundings. Now this is temperature of surroundings. Now let us take this equation first. G is equal to H minus Ts. Let us differentiate this equation. G is equal to H minus Ts. Let us differentiate this equation. Differentiating G becomes dG. Differentiating H becomes dH. Differentiating this T and S, it is product rule. Product rule means it is U and V. If you have a product rule differentiation, what you do, you first take constant one quantity, take V constant, differentiate second. In the next step, after you take second quantity constant and differentiate first. Therefore, take T constant, differentiate second, plus take S constant, differentiate temperature. Now, at constant temperature, that's why I have not used the word del T. At constant temperature, this dt becomes equal to 0. Therefore, our dg becomes equal to dH minus T del S. This is the required equation of Gibbs free energy. Now see, dH is an extensive property, temperature is an extensive property, del S is an extensive property, therefore del G is also extensive property. It's extensive property. Now by extensive property I mean that it's exact differential. By exact differential I mean that on a closed surface value of del G means in a cyclic process value of del G dG it becomes equal to 0. These are certain important points from dG. Now this dG is ultimate criteria for determining spontaneity of a process. There are other criteria as well. I will discuss them in next lecture. That lecture will be based on the tricks, most important lecture of thermodynamics. From that lecture we will determine large number of thermodynamic equations using tricks. Now see, if our dG is equal to 0, then the process is at equilibrium. Process is at equilibrium means both forward and backward reaction will take place. If our dG is less than 0, that is negative. If it is less than 0, that's negative. Then the process is spontaneous. Spontaneous means it occurs on its own. Now if our dG is greater than 0, then the process is non-spontaneous. Non-spontaneous. For dG to become 0, it will depend upon dH and ds. How we change our dH and how we change our ds, then we can determine whether dG is 0, positive or negative. Those are the criteria. We'll discuss them in next lecture. Now see, if dG is 0, process is at equilibrium. If dG is less than 0, it is spontaneous. If dG is greater than 0, it is non-spontaneous. Now see, dG is a state function. We can determine this dG. A state function is one which depends upon final states and initial states, means G final minus G initial. Now let us consider a reaction A gives products. Now this is our final state and this is our initial state. Now G of products minus G of reactants will give us therefore G del G. This is G of products minus G of reactants. If the free energy of product is higher compared to that of the reactant, therefore its value will be high, del G will be positive, that will be non-spontaneous. If free energy of this will be small compared to reactant, del G will be negative, process will be spontaneous. If the free energies of both these will be same, then del G will be 0, process will be at equilibrium. Now see, if this del G is measured in standard state. Standard states means at a temperature of 25 degrees centigrade and a pressure of 1 atm, these are called standard conditions. Then this del G is represented as del G naught. Under these conditions, our del H becomes enthalpy in standard state and our entropy becomes del S naught. This is one more equation when we use del G in standard states. Now next lecture will be on thermodynamic equations, means tricks for determining thermodynamic equations and tricks for determining spontaneity of a process. That lecture will be completely based upon tricks. Watch that lecture, you will get benefit of lectures which I have already uploaded over here. This is all about thermodynamics. 1 or 2 lectures are pending over there. If you like my videos, then please like and subscribe my channel as well. Thanks for watching.